What's up, guys? Flippin' Steve. Welcome back to another video, and we're just about a week away from the National. This time next week, actually, I will be in Chicago. Lord knows what I'll be doing at this time, but I will be at the National. And between now and then, I'm going to have this video, my Monday live stream, hopefully another video Tuesday or Wednesday talking about what my plans are for the National, as well as some live drives sprinkled in, guys. I still haven't talked about the NBA Finals. What really is there to talk about? I was kind of behind the Bucks. You guys remember that? But we'll talk about some of that stuff in the live drives. This video, guys, is going to be on my pickups that I had this week, stuff that I won at auction, values that I'm finding, as well as the things that I've lost. I put out a lost auctions video last week by request. You guys voted that video in, and that video actually did pretty good by surprise. I mean, you guys want to see the stuff that I'm losing. I don't want to see the stuff that I'm losing, but that's okay. You guys get an idea of the types of items and players that I'm targeting at the moment. I don't get into price points because this is not a, hey, I think this is a good buy this price and things like that. But you will get a general idea of my mindset on certain players and certain cards just by watching these videos. Can't help it. It happens. But anyway, I ran into a little bit of luck this week. I found some retail football product. Actually, one of my brother's friends had some stashed. He works in a store. I don't know how he gets it, but he gets it somehow. But he had some packs of Optic 2020 football fat packs, and he had some cellos of 2020 Prism football. So he sold me approximately 18 packs total at $10 a pack. He didn't, give me eBay price. He didn't charge me eBay prices or nothing. He actually said, I heard you have a YouTube channel, so if you want these, I'll sell them to you cheap. I'm not really trying to make any money on them. I just kind of had them stashed. So I bought them off of him, and that's what I'm going to do. You guys know when I find wax. You know when I find deals. I try to give it away. I try to share. I'll open a pack or two for myself, but I'll try to share with you guys. So in this video, I will be giving away a Prism cello pack. All you got to do is hang tight to the middle. I'll ask a question. You drop the answer in the comments. You'll be qualified. Random drawing. Because, no milestone with subscribers or anything like that. Just the fact that I lucked into some retail guys and I want to share it with you. So make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting. Hang tight for the question. We're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the cards that I lost. Cards that I did not win this week. And then we'll spin it around and you'll actually get to see the cards that I did win. Let's start off with two Zion Williamson 2020 or 2019 Silver Concourse Select PSA 10s. Both of these ended at auction around the same time. I think they were by the same seller, and both of them went for the same amount of money. $815 these went for. I just liked this card at this price point. I think it's a good value. Again, I'm hunting value. When I look at the Silver Prism, and there hasn't been a lot of sales on the Prism Silver, you see best offers going in around the $3,500 mark and things like that. However, there is one at auction right now with a few hours left. By the time this video posts, it may be ended, but it's already over $2,700, approaching $2,800. So when I look at live auctions on the Silver Prism pushing $3,000, and I can get, a select concourse for well less than half that, for probably almost a third of what the Prism is going to go for. I just like that, especially with pop reports. I just think it's a good value. It's a card that I'm looking at. Unfortunately, I didn't win either one of these two, but I will have my eye out in case some of these pop up. The same also goes for the Ja Morant Concourse Silver as well. I lost one of those for only $405. Probably wish I should have went a little bit higher on that card. However, I was hoping to get it at about $400, and a $5 bid cost me. There's next time I'll look for one of those too. Not a super rare card, but again, the Ja Morant, just like the Zion, when you look at the Ja Morant Prism Silvers, they're pushing up to the, I'm going to say $1,500 mark maybe. And when you can get a Concourse Silver, again, at a third of that price, I just think it's a good bargain. The next card, another Ja Morant card, and this card was absolute lava. It was hot, fire. But anyway, a blue, select blue disco prism. And you guys have seen my Roy Hachimura blue disco, numbered out of 25. You have seen my Tyler Hero red disco. I think these cards look pretty appealing. They're aesthetically to me anyway. The John Morant, I have a blue prism, which you guys have seen. However, this was a blue disco. This card just looked really good. Numbered out of 25. It had everything going for it that I like, okay? Okay? Color match to the jersey, serial number rarity, PSA 10. And again, I know that's not all everybody else's cup of tea, but that's what I like. However, I did not like it at the $1,500 price tag that it went at. $1,500. This close to the National. I'm not going to say I'm not going to spend that kind of money, because there is two cards that I bought that you guys are going to see that I spent a little bit of money on. Actually, one of my cards I picked up this week was a $1,200 purchase. But because I really wanted to win that item, I didn't also want to fork out $1,500 for a John Morant. This card was nice. Don't know if I'll see another one with it being serial numbered out of 25. Don't know what the pop report on it is, because it's already rare. But I've seen two of the Roys come up, so maybe another one of these John Morants will pop up sometime. Next card that I missed was a Jason Tatum 2017 Select Courtside. It was not the silver, it was the base courtside. Again, this card pushed $1,000, right around that 990 mark. I didn't really go in on it. There was another Tatum that I was eyeing up, which I will show you. I did win the other Tatum, a little bit cheaper, and a card that may not be as good, but a card that I personally like better. Backed out on the Tatum. I wasn't going to go $100 on a base card. Now, technically, it's a variation. It is a courtside. However, and they're pretty rare and highly collectible. However, I just wanted to find a card with a little bit of shine on it for a little bit less price. And then the last card that I missed, guys, was another amazing basketball card. And as you can see, all these cards that I've missed have been some of your younger talked about basketball stars. Zion, Ja, Tatum. And this last one is a Michael Porter Jr. card. This was a 2018, again, select courtside, but this was a copper prism numbered out of 60. This card went for $1,300. Not going to go that high. Again, this is stuff that I keep on my watch list. If I see that it's going to end at a bargain, then I'll sneak in. But it's not stuff that I'm really going to push, $1,300, $1,500, bids in on. But if they were to fall around that $800, $900 mark just by people not paying attention or whatever it may be, then I will sneak in and try to find a deal. But as you can see, you can kind of get an idea of some of the younger players that I'm targeting, the ones that nobody's really talking about. And right now, I think on some of the items, you can find some deals. However, I'm not looking to really overpay for anything based on hype or potential. I'm looking for some deals, hoping to fall in something, hoping to get lucky. However, $1,300 for a copper courtside Michael Porter Jr. just wasn't what I was willing to spend on that. It's a great looking card. It's copper. It's, yellow and blue are the Nuggets team colors, but that copper prism actually almost looks like a color match. So yeah, guys, that was all the stuff that I lost. We're going to flip the camera around and actually show you some cards that I won. I'm not a complete loser. At least my mom didn't say so, but we're going to look and see some cards that I actually was able to win at some good prices. Again, guys, I'm bargain hunting. I'm not just buying these players because I think that they're going to explode or anything like that. When it comes to my basketball and my football, I am bargain hunting. If I fall into something that I think has a great price on it, then I'll pick it up. And in my soccer, I'm actually targeting a certain player. You guys know who that is. You'll see a card of his. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and actually look at some cards. As you can see in front of you, I do have the retail product that I told you that I picked up. And we'll be giving away one of these Prism Cellos, so hang tight for the question to that. 6 cards that I bought. 2 of them are gifts, and 4 of them are for myself. The 2 gifts, they're right in front of you. As you can see, I have a DeMarcus Cousins. This is looks like a Court Kings, some kind of insert. I believe this was a special at one of the Nationals. As you can see, the National is stamped on here, and it is serial numbered out of 5. So this is a gift for someone out there that I know that collects DeMarcus Cousins, and I'll be giving them that card at the National when I find them. Hopefully they like it. Hopefully they don't have it. It is numbered out of 5, so even if they have it, they don't have this one, and maybe they could, get all 5 of them. We'll see. Who knows? Just hopefully they appreciate it. And the next one is a sweet card that you don't really see cards like this graded. Actually, this is a Pop 2. PSA 9, 1996 Atomic Refractor, Bowman's Best. This card gets a lot of hype because of the Kobe rookie and stuff. And I believe it's the first year of Bowman's Best. So it's the first year that we've seen a lot of these Atomic Refractors. And there's a Detroit Pistons fan that I know that I'm going to try to track down and give that card to. And hopefully they'll appreciate that. Put it in their PC as a Pop 2. Again, I just was able to snag these 2 cards out of some bargain bins, hunting through some bargain bins, thinking of others. That's what the hobby's about. Now let's get into some of my pickups. First up, a Karl Anthony Towns. First Karl Anthony Towns card that I've ever bought. Just kind of buying him on a hunch. I think his prices are good. When you look at his base prisms and the price that they're going for, I went ahead and picked up this PSA 10 Blue Prism color match again. Like I said, I like that kind of stuff. Numbered out of 249. Just a cool looking card, young player. We'll see if the Wolves get it together. Don't know, but again, I'm falling into bargains, and at the price that I got this for, I just think it was a good purchase. Next up, I told you I want a Jason Tatum card. I picked up an Optic Holo of his. I lost the courtside silver or courtside select, but I picked up the Holo about $200 cheaper, actually more than $200 cheaper. And I just think this is a good card, with the pop reports, and I look at the value of the Patrick Mahomes Optic Holo from the same year, 2017, and I'm not saying that Tatum is Mahomes' NBA equivalent, but when I look at the Mahomes Optic Holo and it sells, it's pushing up to close to $4,500 now. Let's not even talking about the lot of those that I missed. You guys heard about on my live drive a couple weeks ago. I decided not to buy 4 of those at about $3,250 a piece, $13,000 for the 4. And now that card is up to $30 or $4,500 on eBay. Even if I sold those in person for $4,000 a piece, I would have had a nice little flip. But I was a little bit chicken to throw $13,000 out there. No regrets, no remorse. It is what it is. You miss sometimes, and you hit sometimes. So there we go with the Optic. This card being around $750 right now, and like I said, a Patrick Mahomes is $4,500. I just think I like the Jason Tatum card. Next up is a football NFL card. I wasn't even targeting this player, not looking at his stuff, just because his price point is already up there and he's a player that a lot of people are already buying. But I fell into this card for an absolute steal, in my opinion. It's an Optic Teal on-card auto. Kyler Murray, 9.5 with an auto 10. This one is also serial numbered out of 149. Let's just say a PSA 10 of this with no auto grade. Now, I know it is a PSA 10 and this is a BGS 9.5, but there was no autograph grade on that. Just ended at auction a day or two ago for $2,550, I believe, close to $2,600. Let's just say I bought this card for a third of what that PSA 10 just sold for. So I just looking to probably double my money up on this real quick at the National. I'll probably be able to move this. Quick double up, quick flip. Love the card, but hey, if I can double my money up real quick, it's going to have to go. And last but not least, a card that I was kind of holding out some of my budget for. And I won the card last night, so it hasn't arrived today, but I do have this same card already in a different grade. You guys have seen it. It's a soccer card. The Christian Pulisic on the horizon. This is in a PSA 9. The pop on these is only around 20 in a PSA 9. But the pop in a PSA 10 is only 3. First of all, it's a rare insert, and it's a super tough grade. I picked up one of these last night, one of the 3 in the pop, in a PSA 10. PWCC auction, it ended. But I did buy it. I'll flash it up there. You guys will see what I paid for it. There you have it. I picked up the PSA 10 for only about a third more than the PSA 9s are going for. The last 2 PSA 9s like this sold for $800, and I was able to get the PSA 10 last night, as you guys saw, for $1,200. To me, it just made sense. I believe that card being rare, he he being highly collectible, people talking about that card should be valued closer to 2,500 to 3,000. I thought getting in on an early, it was a PWCC flash auction last night. I kind of think I got it for a steal. I think it flew under the radar. Not cheap by any means. $1,200 is expensive, but I believe I got a deal on it. And whether I get it by the National, hopefully it's due to be delivered either the day before I leave or the day that I do leave. Fingers crossed that it arrives. I believe I could even make some good money off it if I got it at National. If not, I'll get it home and I'll hold it and I'll move it at another show, or I'll wait for World Cup. We'll see. All right, guys, real quick. I showed you 4 cards that I picked up. One of these 4 cards I talked about in last week's video, okay? This is the question you're going to have to answer. I talked about in last week's video, one of these cards I lost, but I lost it in a shill auction. I could tell it was shilled, at least I thought it was shilled, because the winner really overpaid and they had 0 on their eBay account, 0 feedback. And it was a pretty decent overpay. You know, I'm not going to get pumped that the card went for well more than what I bought this one for, because I just believe it was a fake sale. But what card was that, guys? And it was actually one of these 4 cards that I have here. So one of these cards I talked about losing in last week's video because I thought it was shilled. All right, guys, go ahead and answer that question below. Check out my live stream. Catch me on my live drive. Hopefully, not 100%, but hopefully I get one more video out before the National. And if you guys don't see me before then, if you can't catch any of my content, try to find me at the National. I don't mind if you got me on Instagram and you message me if you want to get up with me and, you know, talk cards, trade, do whatever. And yeah, guys, like, subscribe, and until next time, good luck in your investing, and I will see you later.